need to rotate my screen to landscape. How do you know I want to be landscape? Watch it. This ain't that type of shit. But I do want you to be able to see the pizza. Anyway, so this is kind of an update video because I have been MIA. I got an email. You get an email every month as a creator, and it tells you, hey, you got this many views, you have this many new followers, this is going on with your creative platform. So for me, my creative platform is growing, and I'm like, what the heck? Who are these people? What are you watching? Because I'm not seeing the numbers, but it's there. So I'm like, y'all probably watch my old stuff. I don't know. But I just want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. I also want to say thank you for your support. And I'm enjoying some pizza and some me time right now. So I thought I'd give you guys a little update. I'm already midway through busting down this vegan pepperoni pizza. Why not? This is probably printer meat. Like, I don't, what is this? What type of pepperoni is this? I don't know. I'm not too concerned. I already ate half of this pizza. A little too late to start asking questions. Also, it's kind of late, and there's not a lot of places that trying to beat me. I don't know why. I'm a good person. I first ordered from this one place, and like, I guess I didn't give a big enough tip because they would not pick up my food. But I gave a generous tip of 10%. Only reason I can get 15 now, you can get 15 is because where I'm staying, I gotta go downstairs to pick up my pizza. Like, it's not like they could just come upstairs. So I'm like, I've been ordering breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. So I'm used to going downstairs. And I'm like, that's legwork, baby. You're gonna get 10% because you're not having to come upstairs. So that's what we're doing. And this last person was like, no, I'm not. I will not. And I have a good, strong stance on like how, you know, everybody deserves to get paid, especially if you out here delivering people food in this cold, rain, sleet, snow. Get out of here. So I don't know if I'm tipping, but I don't know, I shouldn't have did that. But that's how I ended up with this pizza instead because my food wasn't getting delivered. And I was like, all right, cancel that order. Let me get something else. And I got some vegan pizza. This pizza is slapping. It's not they don't have nothing on my favorite pizza. I like my pizza. I like to get the vegan pizza from Screamers. It's in Brooklyn. It's by my mom's house. And it's good. Okay. This is alright. And I told them well done. I probably got a little bit of black. Black on yellow, black on yellow, black on yellow. I like my pizza a little crispy. I don't like soggy pizza. No man. I don't like crispy. So they bought like me with the second pizza. That's okay. That's what they did. I'm gonna do what they did. They gave me a damn salad. They put a damn salad on top of my pizza. If I want a salad, I have a salad. When I want a pizza, I have a pizza, okay? And then the balls, I don't know if they just started floating to the center or they supposed to be there. Like, come on now. Spread it out, guys. Share the wealth. But I do appreciate that they didn't try to, like, bake the arugula onto the pizza because that makes it soggy. I'm a professional pizza connoisseur. Y'all know what things look like. Yeah, smoking that. That's somebody ASMR enjoyed that. I know you did. Anyway, so yeah, I'm coming back to the channel. I just had to take some time off to get my book situated. A lot of y'all don't know this, but one of my teeth is jacked up because I was in a relationship and somebody punched me in my mouth and broke my freaking tooth. Also, I have a scar right here on my lip. That's another story. So now I'm getting that fixed. I actually set an appointment up so I can get that fixed. I'm getting a car this week. Let me tell you something about manifestation, okay? I told my friend, literally one of my best friends, I said, yo, one day someone told me to get a car, whatever. So I've been keeping him updated with, with that process. And with that being said, I told him, I said, listen, I'm manifesting this car so hard. I wouldn't be surprised if I get a car for free. I literally said those words out of my mouth. Now, fast forward. Another friend of mine, I told them like, yeah, this is what I got going on. I'm taking my road test. Got to get my car. They're like, I got a bunch of cars. I want to give you one of mine. Excuse me? They said it, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Then they said it again, like, no, take one of these cars. Like, you would help me out if you took one of these cars. I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm doing that this weekend. This week I'm picking up my car, which is super exciting for me because I just passed my road test. Fine. Anyway, I need to play. I'm bad. I called my friend, the one who I told, like, yo, I'll probably get a car for free because that's how strong my manifestation game is. I said, yo, remember when I told you that I'm manifesting the car so hard I wouldn't be surprised if I get one for free? Because I was looking for cars. I was actively looking for cars. I put money to the side for the car I wanted. I didn't want to lease. I wanted to buy a car. It's none of your business, but I'm just telling you anyway. Anyway, let me try this lettuce pizza. What even is this? Anyway, so I'm like, all right, I'm preparing to buy my car, and I'm like, yo, remember I told you that? Remember I told you that? And he's like, well, yeah, and I was like, well, guess what? My friend called me and told me I'm about to give you a car. I need you to have this car because it would help me out if you had this car. Maybe it's still that, but they were like, I was like, how? Why do you have so many cars that you're just giving away? Like, oh, I have to move them all the time. Like, it's just easier for me. I'm like, I never get gifts. Nobody gives me anything ever. I'm always the person giving somebody something, bailing somebody out. Don't nobody bail me out, give me nothing, help me out. So to be like, yo, I'm gonna get a car for free, I already know it. And then to actually get one for free, how many people can say that? It's not a lot. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I wouldn't know because, like I said, I have not been in my past known to be one of them. I'm gonna stop jacking that, or that's New York slang. I'm gonna stop saying that oh, people don't give me nothing, because that's a mentality that I have based off of experiences that have occurred in my life. That, like, I literally have friends and family that I've done everything for, and then when they had a situation to do something for me, crickets. So I'm in a situation where, like, instead of like honing that and making that a part of my future, I can leave that in the past, because look what's happening for me. Like, there's obviously a shift going on. So yeah, that was something that I experienced in the past, but going forward, people give me stuff all the time. I give amazing things because I deserve amazing things, and I'm a good person. I'm a great person. So yeah, I'm in great spirits. But I have a lot going on. Like, y'all don't even know. That's another reason why I haven't been doing content on YouTube. I've been preparing for my road test. I don't test. See, there I go, claiming stuff. I had a false ideology, a story I created in my mind that I didn't test well. That people watching me gave me anxiety. Like, I was really like telling that story, but the reality is it's just nerves. Whatever. I was prepared. I've been practicing. I know how to drive, so I was not scared to take a road test. That damn 15, 16-year-olds take a road test. I know people that can't drive that are taking their road test, so they're like, why not me? Why wouldn't I do it? I'm also in my big age. Like, go for it. Put yourself out there and take your road test. So I did it. I had a little bit of anxiety around it, and I had to take driving lessons because I don't own a car and I'm living in New York, so we just commute however we commute. And I'm like, I gotta drive. So I had made investments into that. That was time and money, and I'm glad that's over and I passed my road test. And now just the next step is just getting my vehicle. I even started looking into police auctions because I knew for a fact that I didn't want to lease my car. I know it's great for your credit, and I know blah, 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 blah. I don't want to pay for nothing for no 5 years. I definitely don't want to pay no interest on nothing. I just want to buy my damn car. How about that? It's mine? I can buy it? Okay. I also knew I didn't want to buy a new car, especially since I am technically a new driver. I'm like, I don't need a brand new Ferrari. And I live in New York with the potholes and the thievery and the crackheads and the... I don't need them to do nothing. Let me keep it simple. Let me get a used car, and if I want to upgrade later, I could do that. But that's just what I wanted to do for myself, period. Because I want to do some traveling, and I don't want to. And at the time when I decided I want to do this, it was like, all these mandates. Now they don't got no mandates. I'm like, Mom, I'm out here. Let's go. So I'm super excited because tomorrow I get to go see it, and tonight I get to tell you guys all about it, and I get to explain why I haven't been around. It's not because I don't love you. It's not because y'all not amazing. I mean, literally. When I see like, oh, it could be 62 new followers. It could be 5 new followers. I'll just be like, yes, new people subscribing to the channel, and I have so much to offer you guys. Like this year, amazing value, value, value. And I know people use that word all loosely, but I do have a lot like that. See how I'm hesitating to eat this pizza? I really don't want to eat it. With the ricotta, it's good. It's better than it looks. Well, maybe this looks really good to you. Didn't look that good to me, but it's really good. And it has arugula. Arugula is great for you. Arugula is one of the alkaline, I won't say lettuces, but plants that we could eat. So I'm gonna have to look about that, because that's probably the only alkaline thing on this whole plate. And to eat 2 fucking pizza pies, like, sis, really? Really? I'm on a staycation. I left my house in the Bronx, where it belongs, because I live at home and I work at home, and sometimes I just need, not sometimes, I always need a break, and I just wasn't getting that. So I'm like, you waiting for somebody to come excuse you? Give yourself a break. Give yourself some grace. Maybe that's something that you need to do, and maybe that's why you're watching it right now. Don't wait for somebody to come excuse you. Don't wait for somebody to take you nowhere. Don't wait for nothing and nobody. And not just because it could be disappointing, even though I've experienced that too, but because life is short. It's like when people say, don't hold your breath. Literally, like, don't hold your breath was a real statement. I'll be dead because I held my breath for people. Like, I was like, people's like, don't worry, I got you, I got you, I got you. I'll be holding my breath up. Just die like Sonic underwater. Remember when Sonic used to die underwater? Got dramatic, yes. And like, I'm super fragile. Like, I know, like, people don't really see me as a fragile person, because I'm bold. I put myself out there. I shoot, bow, 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 every shot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be missing. That's the thing. So people be shooting their shot, but they be missing. I shoot my shot, and listen, body bag. That's what I do. So yeah, so it's hard to look at me and see me as somebody that's like, wow, you're vulnerable. You probably can't handle all of this sometimes. Probably does this ever get over? It does. It gets overwhelming. I have to catch myself. I have to recuperate. And this is kind of one of those moments for me. So I think people thought when I cut my hair, like I was going through something like that, like, oh, she probably needed to, zen. No, I was so peaceful and happy at the time I cut my hair that only going backwards in life brought me down. Like, I was doing great, and I can't say I'm not doing great, but I found myself falling into old habits and disappointments, and I know better, so I do better. So in writing this book, it's been super reflective, because I'm digging up my past, my present, and in my future. Like, I'm digging into my past to pull this information from my experiences. My present is causing a reflection, because I'm like, all right, I'm telling people how to do what they need to do. How am I really applying? Am I really applying this to the maximum that I could be applying it? Could I be doing better? Could I be doing more? And I'm a person, like, my natural nature is I could do more. I could do more. I could do more. I never feel like I'm doing enough. Never. My perfection, correction, redirection. That's just the type of person I am. I'm always like, okay, well, how can I do this better? How can I do this more? Okay, this is good. What's next? I'm like an old school showbiz kid. Like, I've been doing this thing for a long time, and what I understand is you only as good as your next move. They say, like, oh, you're only as good as your last move, but like, your last move is over. So I'm like, literally, I'll do something like amazing. People are like, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, okay. I'm already like 10 months ahead. Like, all right, what is next? How to freak? I'm gonna freak this next thing. Because that's what it is. The reality is, like, especially like living in this social construct that we created, where like everything is instantaneous and momentous. Like, it doesn't even have a long lasting value. You can get punched in your face tomorrow, go viral, and then a week later, nobody cares. Like, remember the glue girl? Who cares? Who's Shepard right now? Nobody. But for a moment, she was everybody's business. You know what I mean? And that's how it is. So it's like, all right, you put the glue in your hair, now what? What you doing now? What's next? Nothing? Okay, goodbye. We don't care. We don't care. And that's how this industry will take you, scoop you, wash you up, spit you out. And this earth, not the earth is gentle. It's the people, and it's the industries and the the social constructs that we kept created that really trap us and entrap us. And I'll be observing. It is draining sometimes. I can't say I wish I didn't have this, the I don't want to say foresight, but I'm just aware of a lot of things. Right? I've always been aware of a lot of things. I'm super curious. I ask questions, and I'll question everything. Yes, I question everything. I don't take anything for face value. Is that the same thing? Probably. And I am just like, I'm very like, I don't want to say intuitive, because I feel like I'm all trying to say I'm psychic. No, I'm not always right. I don't have that type of ability, but it's just like, I be peeping, I be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be knowing. And also, I can figure things. I'm good at, like, reading between the lines. Like, people could say, oh, A, B, C. And I'll be looking, I'll be like, A point B, A point C, B point C. I see all the little things in between that everybody else is just not noticing. And it's like, that can freaking put you in a place where you're just like, I don't freaking belong here. Like, I cannot exist like this. Where are the people like me? And like, I feel like I'm the one, like, I'm just the most intelligible person I know. And it's like, they always say, like, if you're the most smart person you know in the room, get out. And no, the other people in my life, they're super smart at what they're doing. I don't want to discredit anybody. I love my family. I love my friends. They are amazing. And they help me and they impact me in positive ways and make me a better person every single day. I'm talking about in general. In general, I don't want to say the N word, but ninjas are dumb. And that applies to everyone. That's not a brown skin thing. That ninjas be stupid. And I feel like I don't belong here. Like, I don't want none of it. I'll be like, I just want to get away. And I'm like, I start thinking like this. That's why people do drugs. That's why people, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I used to drink a little bit and I try in and out, but it's really, no. It's not a lifestyle of mine. And I haven't drank in probably maybe a little over 6 months with no intention to drink again. And even then I didn't drink a lot. And the last time I got drunk, I'll never forget it. I regret it. I've experienced a lot of things in my life. A lot of disappointment. A lot of people taking advantage of me. And a lot of things have happened to me and I just never say anything. And that is silencing yourself. And it is silent, and it has been silent personally, and it has been silencing myself for the wrong people, for people that would not silence themselves for me, for people that would not give up or sacrifice a damn thing for me, for people that don't deserve, like when you are silencing yourself, like if somebody like impacts you negatively, they harm you, hurt you, or disrespect you, whatever that is, right? I've been all of them. Harmed, hurt, disrespected, degraded, humiliated. I've been all type, and I'm not talking about like one specific person. I mean just in life. And the people, I never blast them. I never be like, you know what, this person did this to me, and everybody should know and stay away from this person because you know what, toxic, bad for you, harmful, lock them up, illegal, like all type of stuff. I just don't do that. I take my I feel like I poured this glass and I just sit there and I sip it. And it's bitter. It is freaking bitter and it makes you bitter. So I feel like it's time for me to tell my story. Like, there's some people that's not gonna like what I have to say coming this year. And I mean, like, I've been sexually assaulted. I have been physically, mentally, verbally assaulted. I have been all type of things. And I never said anything. And I feel like, in a way, I'm doing my sisters out here in the world a disservice because people walking around here that maybe they harm me and I'm quote unquote strong enough to like, you know, maintain and get through that. But there's other people that aren't. And they exist in this world too. Or I feel like a sense of guilt. Oh my God, my good wife. Oh, I feel a sense of guilt because I let them out here to harm another person. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I'm about to just, and then it'll let me see. So then it will be like some Bill Cosby situation if I come out and I really start talking about how certain people are predators. How certain people are predators, how certain people are abusers, how certain people are just bad people. Like even most recently, like I went through something and I'm like, I knew how to play the part in it. but I didn't deserve what happened to me. And we'll get to that one day, but not today, because this is going. Anyway, so yeah, we'll get into that too. But yeah, so I didn't need to say nothing. Even now, I didn't say nothing. I'm like, why didn't you say something? Why don't you say something right now? Even now, why aren't you saying something? I'm just not there yet. But what was I say? So yeah, but that person, like, I'm so damn considerate. I'm thinking like, oh, this person, they have a child, and like how that's gonna affect their child to see their person that way. And then like, why? Was they thinking about their child when they did this thing to you? Were they thinking about anything? This affected your whole life. Did they think about that? And it's like, I don't know if it's because I'm a black woman, but sometimes I think so. I feel like the thinking twice before you do a thing to like a person like me is not there always, you know. Or maybe I also believe that, like, it's like I say, they don't call people predators for no reason. People know who they can do certain things with. They're not gonna do certain things with certain people. They're not. So like a child predator, they know who to do whatever they do it to, because they are, that's what they do. That's what a predator does. They stalk their prey. They're like, oh yeah, that's a good one, and then they get them. So whenever somebody has a predatory behavior, and please don't think I'm relating this to any type of relationship that I've been in. No, this ain't no relationship stuff. This is other type of stuff. It's just like, I feel like it's obvious, and they take advantage. So yeah, somebody just came in and you just threw me off because I was doing the echo. I'm gonna post this up to the channel so you guys can go back and review it. I do hope that I don't know, maybe I helped somebody at this point, because I just told some of my stuff that I don't be telling nobody. Okay? And I want to be more vulnerable with you guys and share my story. I'm actually looking forward to doing a documentary later on this year. We'll start filming that, and I'm super excited. Not even too much later, like we're starting in the summertime. So I have 6 books dropping next month. That's a big deal for me. Hopefully this is something that can impact people and change lives and improve somebody's scenario, because I wish I had this type of information when I was coming up. Nobody gave me the keys. Nobody. Actually, they were standing in front of the doors and acting like the doors wasn't there. They wouldn't even let me in. They wouldn't even let me know there's a door here that I could go find a key for myself to get into. Like, just rough. So if I could put somebody on and I could help them and they could provide means to their family or change their situation and improve the quality of their life, and then I did something great in this world, and I can die in peace. I can R.I. to the P. Anyway, so that being said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a friend. I'm gonna finish this pizza because it's actually pretty good, and I'm gonna finish doing some more writing because I just got a couple more loose ends to tie up. I told you, and I mean this, the pre-orders are gonna go up on the website this week, yeah. So by Friday the pre-orders will be up, so you can go ahead and pre-order the book, and on Amazon and everywhere you can buy a book, store, whatever, the books will be up next month for sure. And that's why I haven't been posting any content. And that's basically, this video started out with why I haven't been posting any content, because of the YouTube update I got this month. Like, hey girl, you doing good? And I was like, oh, I gotta say something. I ain't been posting nothing. I haven't kept my word that I'll post at least one time a week. Last thing y'all heard, I was doing voiceovers. I'm still doing all that. And the good thing about it, how everything lines up, is that me doing voiceovers and doing audiobooks, now I know how to do it. So when I publish my book this week, I get to do my own audiobook. So that's cool. Like, I get to do my own audiobooks. I don't have to hire somebody to do my audiobook. I have to set up in my home. I have everything I need there. So that's pretty cool for me, and I'm excited about that. All right, I'm really gonna go now. So I'm gonna go before I didn't leave. I'm leaving right now, so goodbye. All right, ending the live.